So maybe fourth time is the charm. I'm just going to keep moving this thing closer to the Wi-Fi, which is about as close as I can get, and still keep it on the table. Wow, you're really getting up close. Hey, back off, YouTube. Hi, let's try this one more time. I am the president of Drawing the Circle Productions, Mark A. Lyons, obviously first time live streaming on the Facebook page for Drawing the Circle Productions. But we have been doing it on the Mark Words of Grace by Mark A. Lyons, the book that I wrote. We have a Facebook group, easy to find if you look for it, where we live stream exactly like this all the time, and there's never a glitch and it never breaks, so my apologies. But aren't we just talking about an eclipse? And you know what? It's 3:05, but I think 3:15 we hit the actual eclipse, 3:16 around that orb, that area. So being that it's moon in Cancer, sun and moon in Cancer, and if you watch some of the previous streams that got cut off, there's some explanation in there. The goddess Hera sits in the throne of Cancer for me, in the center of the castle of my soul. There is a circular courtyard, and in that courtyard 12 thrones, each with a sign of the zodiac upon it. And each of those thrones sits one of my gods. Some rotate in, some rotate out. But in the throne of Cancer sits the goddess Hera, my matron for this year. We chose each other at Yule. My mother, she is mother of the gods for me. And my queen. The queen archetype, very, very powerful, rising, divine feminine force. So it was from her guidance and her nudge that I do this today. And of course, now that I'm doing it, things are flowing. So I invite you to join along. We're going to do a little prayer in preparation. I know a lot of people like write down intentions and stuff like that at new moon, and particularly eclipses are very much earthquakey energy, that they shake things into and or out of your life, sometimes very abruptly. I thought, considering the work that I've been doing with so many people in my own life with grace and with prayer and with all of that, I would offer this today. So I know a lot of people, like I said, write down things for new moon, write a check to themselves, things like that, and that's great. That's good stuff. If it's working for you, work it, right? What you put into it is what you get out of it. But this is a little bit different because it is not just an eclipse, but so emotional. Cancer is the sign of the home. So that sort of eclipse and something that is so, I don't want to say vulnerable, because I don't think of Hera as vulnerable. She's quite a powerful goddess. That sign of Cancer is the crab, so it's like armored and clawed and weaponed. So I don't, but once you get past that deep inside, it's all just sweetness, and just like your home, like if you have a security system. So considering that this energy is really touching that stuff, the heart, I thought best we be prepared. Let me do what I can do to help, to reach out, to serve, to get us all ready for this. So now I'm seeing people jump in the room. Hi, I apologize about the previous ones. There are people I know in this room. Oh, and someone I haven't seen in a while. Hello, hello, hello. You may not know I'm talking to you directly. But we're here, right? My life has been such a journey, going particularly to Gay Pride in New York City this past weekend. This is the final stage look of the rebirth of Mal. Mark A. Lyons, I've been through such a journey stylistically and visually just over the past year that I'm glad to rest in the arms of Hera, the great queen, the mother, my matron for the year, and I thought I'd bring you all along with me. So we're going to start with a little quickie prayer just for preparation. I'm keeping my eye on the clock because we're looking at like an orb between, I'm looking at between like 3:15 and 3:18, 3:19, around there, so that we really work in and work out. And considering that's a few minutes away, let us just take a moment. And if somebody jumps in the middle of this, hang in there. We'll get there. Breathe. I open myself to the angels, the gods, and the masters. I volunteer as a channel of grace, of healing, of love, of wisdom, of power, as you direct me. Dearest God, Goddess, all that is, my angels, my gods, my masters, may all who watch this video, who hear this video, be blessed in this moment. May we all be blessed. May we be blessed. May we be blessed with the grace of humility to know that we do not know what is about to happen in our lives, but that we are willing to be shown, because eclipses are what eclipses are, and retrogrades are retrogrades, and there are a lot of those going on too. That's a lot going on. So grant us the maiden grace of humility to know that we do not know. Please grant us the mother grace, in particular the sign of Cancer, the grace of hope, that we may experience hope of all of this being part of the divine plan, the greater warp and weave of the gods, that we are an intricate part of, loved and blessed throughout. And please grant us the crown grace of endurance, that we may call upon the strength of the angels, of the gods, and the masters as needed, that we may grow, heal, become the best that we can be and fulfill our roles in the divine plan. And that this eclipse, no matter what comes, we love our own hearts. We turn inward. We mother ourselves, our hearts, making sure that our conduct in the rest of the world to everyone else is done with dignity. Great Goddess Hera, may we all be blessed with your dignity through this eclipse season. As we draw closer now to the very moment, we breathe, focusing on the breath. Imagine the crown chakra opening like a satellite dish, like 1,000-petaled lotus reaching to the sun. The third eye, the ajna, opening the throat, opening the heart, breathing it open. The solar plexus, the pinch in the hourglass loosening, the second chakra receiving, the root chakra receiving, taking this breath all the way down into the earth, that we may become anchors of the grace available to us during this Cancer new moon eclipse. Dearest God, dearest Goddess, may we be blessed. May we be blessed. May we be blessed. May this eclipse be blessed. May this eclipse be blessed. May this eclipse be blessed by the angels, the gods, and the masters, that it may fulfill its divine role for all it touches. We ask for the grace of protection, like a castle wall carved of a single diamond, 100 feet tall, 10 feet thick, with the grace of protection, forbidding all outside influence from entering our energy field except that which is chosen by the gods, the masters, and the angels to come over the wall, so that we know that is for us. Please grant us the grace of protection, that we may know now that whatever comes to us, inner or outer, is for us. It's for us, part of our highly individualized curriculum, and most likely for our own emotional healing. So should we be earthquakey? Should we be abrupt? Should we be in pain? Should the past surface with all of these retrogrades dancing across the sky? In the individual and in the collective, may all hearts be blessed. May all hearts be blessed. May all hearts be blessed with all the love that they need. May all hearts be blessed with all the love they need. If you like, please place hands upon your heart now and take on the point of view of the sky goddess, of Hera, the great queen, the benevolent queen. I know we have so many stories about her in the shadow. We elevate her by being her now, regardless of our gender, to nurture and love that child inside with dignity. My darling, my child, it's okay. Whatever you have been through, it was necessary. Whatever you will go through, it will be necessary, but you are not alone. I am here. I love you. Your plan is assured. It's okay to be afraid. I love the one who's afraid. I love the one who's nervous. I love the one who's excited. I love the one who's passionate. I love the one who's creative. I love the one who's moody. I love the one who's emotional. Child of my heart, I love you, and I will nurture you, guard, and protect you as best I can. For the rest of my time in this body, let that be my sole duty, honor, joy, and privilege to love whatever rises in you. Just let me know what you're feeling when you need me. I am here. And know that nothing else will touch you but that which is for your betterment, your growth, your healing, your expansion, your evolution, that you may fulfill your role in the divine plan and be the best that you can be, healthy, whole, complete, with no attachment to outcome. And so please join with me, my friends, in now blessing the children in all hearts, in the hearts of all children. Dearest God, God is all that is. Please stream through us now the grace of counsel, that we may hear and listen to those children within ourselves and within each other, that we may offer wise words, that we may speak only love when people are in pain, that we may speak gently and kindly to ourselves when we are in emotional pain. And that child may be free again, because this child has pieces of our divine plan in it. Our sealed orders are not in the third eye, they are in the heart. So perhaps these earthquakes, should they come, literal, symbolic, personal, may they reveal what may be hidden underneath the lost, forgotten dreams and desires of the heart that are parts of our contract under time release mechanism until now. Oh, I ask all of the angels, all of the gods, all of the masters to spread this blessing like wildfire on a Tuesday to all beings. May all beings be blessed with all that they need right now. Let us breathe grace. Let us breathe healing. Let us be breathing grace. Here it is. I am breathing grace. I am breathing grace. I am breathing grace. In that I am breathing the substance of grace, and I am grace that breathes. I am breathing dignity. I am breathing humility. I am breathing hope. I am breathing endurance. I am breathing counsel. I am breathing the angels, and I am the angels breathing. I am breathing the gods, and I am the gods breathing. I am breathing the masters, and I am the masters breathing. Oh, blessed, blessed, blessed be my angels, my gods, my masters, my queen, my mother, my matron. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So mote it be. Amen. Blessed be. Blessed be. How y'all doing? We ain't done. I just need a drink. I got a cigarette ready for this too. I know I usually do an hour in the words of grace by Mark A. Lyons Facebook group. I don't know if we'll go that far. By the way, I just finished editing the Sagittarius Path of True Love reading. I just have to upload it, to convert it, and upload it, and all that. That should be out later tonight. So I was prepared for this, which is why I also have, guess what? If you've been watching those videos on my YouTube channel, Join the Circle on YouTube, you know that I'm reading with 3 decks. I have been for a while. One for the angels, one for the gods, one for the masters. And they suggested what I do is, how about just do a little temperature reading, one for each, right? To ask them about this. Here we go. My angels. One card. An overview. Give us global first. Show us the global. Show us what's going on globally with this. Oh, new moon eclipse in Cancer. One card, please. Oh, forgiveness. Oh, wow. Okay. That's earthquakey. Forgiveness. My gods, please, one card. Just one card. An overview of what's going on globally with this. What's happening around the world right now. Ooh, the wise one. The hermit. The Kaliach. You know you don't mess with the Kaliach. She will take your shit down. All right, hold on. It's the angels, the gods. Now my masters. I'm not going into what this deck is. It's called Love Pact by Chuck Spezzano. Oh my God. The voice of the masters. We've got truth. We've got receiving. And receiving what? True love. You watched me do that. I was not going, which fucking card should I pick? Oh my goodness, goodness, goodness gracious. Oh my stars. I'm having a Samantha Stevens moment. I mean, look at these. So, okay, look, forgiveness in the individual, in the hermit. In other words, if we're forgiving from our individual locales. It's very Virgo sign, cross your legs. So that globally we're receiving the truth and true love. That sort of kicks ass. I don't know that I need to pull anymore, because if that's what's going on globally right now, I don't know, go outside and hug a tree. Go plug into that. Although, honestly, I don't know if you need to plug into it. We just charged the planet with it. Not bad for a Tuesday. And here I was just going to make frittatas and edit videos all day. Holy crap, holy. Oh, hi. I'm not going to mention any names to anybody on here, because if they watch it on playback, they probably, I don't know what they see anymore. Who knows, these kids and their streamings. In my day, if you were going to stream, it meant you had to take off your clothes and lay down on it, or beat your clothes on a rock. My friends, keep your sense of humor, please, in all of this. That prayer, that invocation, that activity of grace, that mystical thing we just did was quick, but it was powerful. Quick in, quick out. Get in, do what you got to do. Didn't cast circle, didn't call quarters, and the gods and the angels were doing all of that for us if it was needed. So I really, really want you all to tune in today if you can. I never tell people what to do, but I do make suggestions. Love what rises. If you need help with that, try Words of Grace from a Professional Witch by Mark A. Lyons, my book on jointhecircle.com. It's in the store. Because there's all sorts, that's a lot of what that book is about. I just find it so interesting that working on the next book, The Path of True Love, that here we are and those cards came. So I'm just going to roll with it. And of course, if you would like a private session with me, just reach out. I mean, I am an email away, joiningthecircle@gmail.com. If you're friends of mine on Facebook, you can do that, or you can message me here on the Joining the Circle Facebook page. Now that I got that out of the way, now that the public part of that has done, I'm being called inward. When Hera chose me at Yule so that she could be my matron, my mother, my queen, I signed up not to spiritual obedience, to be a good boy and do what they tell me, but to really go for the perfect love and the perfect trust of the divine. And Hera, her mythology is so riddled with patriarchal scorn that we don't know who she is. And that's why, I mean, my mother is a Hera archetype. I talk about her all the time. She's a queen, and she wasn't even born a princess archetype. She was born a queen. I adore that woman. And, you know, look at the rise of drag queens, RuPaul, etc. The amount of women in the government right now. Look, if you don't know I'm a feminist and gay, honey, you really need to clean your pendulum or something. Look at me. I embrace the divine feminine in me. That's where we're at. So, you know what the shadow side of the queen is? We call it the bitch, right? Well, where'd that word come from? It means female dog. Do you think any woman ever came up with that term? Oh, look at me. Ooh, Gloria Steinem, I feel you in my blood. You know, of course not. That was a man. So what is that shadow power? Yeah, it hates having its authority questioned, and it's very much the Queen of Hearts off with their heads. And yeah, you know, Hera does typify a jealous queen because her husband, the king, cheated. That was a very long time ago. Archetypes evolve. Gods evolve. We're all one. We're all spiraling upwards. And what if they're preparing us to take their place in some way? Or, the way I like to see it, to be more available to them as avatars like in a video game. Because what if the gods are not just the designers of the divine plan, but they insert themselves through us? They see through our eyes. And I know they kiss through our lips because, honey, I'm me. Anyway, I hope that all excites you all. It's nice seeing some very familiar faces in here. Hello, darling. Wow, some really people here from my teenage, people here from my 20s, people here from my 30s. Oh my God, Shimmering Heart Creations in the room. So happy. I love you all so very much. Please reach out if you need my help. Please reach out if you need a good laugh. And if you're not in the Words of Grace by Mark A. Lyons secret Facebook group, in other words, no one knows you're in there, join in. We have so much fun. And you know me, I can't not be a potty mouth. I try and clean it up slightly, but the Grace streams are just so much fun. 4 p.m.s on Sunday, and sometimes I do special ones when needed. All right, lovey-doveys, it's 3:26. We got through the shock, the initial. Let's see what happens. And if you'd like to continue this conversation, let's do it in the Words of Grace Facebook, secret Facebook group. Keep us in the loop. I'll keep you in the loop. I love you all so much. Love what rises. Love each other. Be kind, be wise, and remember, though we may have had our dignity stolen from us since birth here and there, billion little paper cuts, nothing compares to the dignity that we have hemorrhaged willingly throughout our lives as we were young. But I don't think that there's any way that we can heal anymore without reclaiming dignity. I don't think it's really healing without our dignity, part of that. And our dignity is part of the divine. So if you need a goddess archetype figure, well, she's more than an archetype to me. She'll always be mother to me. And Dora, dignity, darling. You can turn them into rats if you like, but do it with flair and dignity. There's a touch of shadow power. Shadow Queen and Dora. What are their last names? I don't think I want to know. So I'm out for a little bit. I'm going to see what happens next. I love you. I love you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I had a lot of fun with this. Maybe we'll do these more often on the page. But for now, my friends, my muggles, my witches, my gracers, my healers, my readers, my teachers, hail, 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 farewell, and blessed be.